What is going on, lads, and welcome to the biggest downgrades on FIFA 15, the series where we're going to be taking a look at some players that are due an absolutely huge downgrade because they have had such a horrendous season that they just don't deserve to be the same rating as they are in FIFA 14 when it does come around to FIFA 15. If you guys have got any suggestions for players that have had an absolute shocker and deserve to be going down a lot, please do pop them down in the comment section. Any feedback is massively appreciated. And also, there is a little straw poll down there because I didn't know whether to do this per club the way I've been with the upgrades and take a look at each club's 3 players that are going to be going down, or whether to just show you guys a random assortment of shite players that are going to be getting a downgrade. So I did a little vote on Twitter and random assortment won, so that is what we're doing for this one. But if you guys want to get involved and share your opinion, it might be a little bit different, there's a link down in the description or in the comment section where you can go and vote on the straw poll, and we'll continue from now on with whatever way is winning by the next time I make a video. But apart from that, lads, before we get into this video, if you want to get yourself any coins for FIFA 14, it is of course still going on. We've got team of the tournament and all the good stuff like that. There's a link down in the description to UT coins for you. Coins are very cheap, just over £2 per 100k with the discount code AJ3. So if you want to go and get yourself any, there's a link down there to UT coins for you. But let's move into this video. And like I said, this time we are just going to be taking a look at 3 random players that have just been absolutely fucking awful last year and do not deserve to be the rating that they are in FIFA 14 when it comes to FIFA 15. And like I said, if you guys choose to do it by club, then that is what we will do in the future episodes. But let's just take a look at the first one for this episode, and it is going to be Fellaini. He, of course, plays for Man U in FIFA 14, having been sold by Everton for 28 million, I think it was. What an absolutely quality bit of business that was for us, because he was absolutely shite last year. This guy was getting played as a CDM, which he says is his preferred position, but he just can't do it to save his life. So I think this guy in FIFA 15 is going to be a 79 rated centre defensive mid. He is absolutely awesome at being a centre forward and just lumping balls into the box and heading them into the back of the net. But unfortunately, you can't really beat a high rated CDM on FIFA for just being absolutely fucking huge and headering the ball in the goal. Unfortunately, stuff like passing, dribbling, pace, defending and all stuff like that does come into account with it. So I think this guy is going to go down 3 shooting, down 2 passing, 2 dribbling and 3 defending. I have left his heading the same because he is still really good at heading. He's still absolutely huge, and he did score that sick goal and get the eye man of the match in the World Cup. And I've left his pace the same just because he's only like 26, and EA don't really mess with players that are in their prime sort of age. They don't really lose or gain too much pace, so that is why I've gone with him. Let me know what you guys think and whether you think that is fair. I did do a little vote for that one as well, and it was between 78 or 80 what you guys think he was going to be, with the majority of people going for 79 anyway. But let's move on and take a look at player number 2. So Fellaini went down 2 there. 2 overall, I think he's going to go down, which isn't massive, but 79 for a player at Man U in the starting 11 probably as well isn't really what they are going to be looking for. Maybe Herrera is actually going to come in and take this guy's place, but who knows? They have got the likes of Cleverley and stuff, and Fellaini is probably going to play over him. But let's move on and take a look at Fernando Torres, who's an 82 rated striker. In FIFA 14, he had already been downgraded 3 from he was an 85 in FIFA 13, and I actually think this is going to happen again. So I've made him a 79 rated, again, striker on FIFA 15. So another 79, but this time he was slightly higher than Fellaini to start off with. So he has gone down 3. I have knocked his pace down 2 just because he's getting into his 30s now, and that is what EA love to do. -5 shooting because this guy literally couldn't finish his dinner. He is absolutely awful at just, he can't score to save his life, or he can score. He seems to get quite a few goals. Like, I think his goal to game ratio is, for starts anyway, I don't know if it takes into account substitute goals, but this guy started last year 22 games and managed to get himself 10 goals, but that doesn't take into account the fact that he had 18 substitute appearances as well. So when you factor that in, he has played absolutely dreadful. Played 40 games and scored 10 goals, so this guy literally couldn't finish his dinner. 10 goals isn't too bad. It's not as bad as the guy who you will see second, but that is why we've given such a big shooting downgrade. We've also dropped his dribbling down to, kept it in the 80s because he is, to be fair to the guy, he is still pretty decent at dribbling. So we have left it at 80. We've dropped his heading down 3, and we've left his other 2 stats the same, because again, his passing is pretty decent. So that is Torres in FIFA 15. I think he is going to be a 79 rated striker. But let's move on to the next guy. And like I was saying about Torres' finishing there and it not being quite as bad as this guy's, that is so true. This guy has played 34 games and scored 9 goals, and the majority of them were from penalties. I think he scored 2 or 3 goals from open play this year. That probably gives you a clue who it is, and it is, of course, Roberto Soldado. He is an 84 rated striker in FIFA 14. If anyone's rating is unjust, I think this guy is by the most. I've put him down 4 to an 80 rated striker, and I would have probably put him down more if it wasn't for the fact that predicting what EA are going to do, not what I think this guy should be rated. So I don't think they're going to give him such a drastic downgrade, which is right. I've left him around 80, and I think that will be about right. And when I was saying about his shooting as well, I have knocked that down 7 because literally every goal this guy scores is from a penalty. He got an inform in FIFA 14 for scoring a penalty. What the fuck? I've got no idea why. He didn't even play that good in the game. I think his card on Foothead has got nearly 1,400 dislikes because he literally got it for scoring a penalty. That is all he did in the game. I think he might have got like a 3-yard assist or something. But apart from that, he played absolutely dreadful. And he just had a horrendously torrid season. -2 pace, -3 passing, 4 dribbling. I've basically just give this guy a massive downgrade because he played absolutely awful last year. So him and Torres are kind of the opposite. This guy is still good. An 80 rated card isn't too bad, and like a lot of his rating comes from his really good position, and he is really good on FIFA, but he just doesn't seem to be able to score. But he is actually a pretty decent player, whereas Torres is absolutely shite, but somehow still manages to maintain a goal every other game. I am not too sure. Maybe it's because Torres plays for Chelsea and they just score for fun sometimes, whereas Tottenham, since Bale left, have kind of just pissed away a load of money. I'm not too sure. Let's not get into that. But that is going to be the end of the video, lads. I hope you have enjoyed it. And like I said, remember to vote on that straw poll as to how you want this series to be run, and also pop down in the comment section any absolutely awful players that you think deserve a big downgrade going into FIFA 15. But apart from that, lads, I hope you have enjoyed it. 500 likes would be absolutely awesome. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. Thanks for watching, lads, and I will see you next time.